Hey there, boys and girls. How's everybody doing today? Just let me know I'm live because I can't tell. So I think I'm live. Okay, I've got the first item already showing, but we can talk for a couple of minutes before we get started. It's exactly 8 o'clock right now. That would be 8 o'clock Eastern Time. Cuds are us. Cuds are us. Good evening, sir. Robert Adams, Midnight Silver Run, Bill Betts, Penny Parent, Benjamin Marler, Brady, Paul Hampton. Greetings, sir. Coin Dragon. How you doing, Frank? Joe McBride. We're all here. We're ready to get going. Don't forget, folks, I want you to smash that like button because it doesn't cost you anything, and I tell you what, it sure helps me out a lot. Cost you any more than a second or so to go up and smash that button. And we're going to try something a little bit new tonight, probably. Hopefully. And nobody knows about this yet. Except me. But I did not get a chance to get all the slides in that I wanted to. I had 49 different lots ready to run, and I think I got 35 of them ready. So I've got a little bit better than 10 lots that we're going to try to do, kind of like a live showing. And some of the items I never even got photos of, and so we'll just go through it and see what we can do, see what we can come up with. But a number of them I did get up there. And we can get started as soon as you guys tell me how you're doing. Everybody all happy out there today? Hello, Hawkeye, Hidden Numismatist. And Jeff Dunn. I think everybody's doing great today. Got your coins off for grading. Awesome. You'll have to let me know what you sent. Steve Smith, how you doing? Mr. Patat, how are you doing, sir? Bulldog. Bulldog is in the house. $25 watching, only 14 likes, folks. Looks like we need another 11 likes, or we need a good explanation as to why we don't. Because I tell you what, if there's something you don't like about what's going on here, all you got to do is let me know and we'll consider making a change. Rich H, how you doing, sir? Haven't seen you in a couple of weeks, I don't think. All right, so let me, we'll show you that I'm actually here. Hi. Hi, folks. Let's see, stuffing the turkey with silver coinage shavings for a nice, delicious, silvery flavor. I say that's awesome. That's great. You know what? I'm not eating your turkey, so it doesn't matter whether you put gold, silver, platinum, whatever metal you want to put in there. You go right ahead, brother. Ah, yeah, that's right. The new Discovery die clashes. I remember seeing that. Hello, Bingo. How you doing this evening? I got my chat right here off center. I could move it over here and I'd be looking straight at the camera, but then I wouldn't be able to see what's going on. I tell you what, let me go ahead and get started. We're 4 minutes after the hour, and I think anybody who wants to bid is here, or they will show up very briefly, very shortly, directly, my grandfather would say. So we're going to go ahead and get started. We've got lot number 20001. This is auction number 20, lot number 1. We have a 1962 Philadelphia Lincoln Cent, double die reverse number 6. This is an old Anax holder, and I'll give you guys a little clue in that you could not have seen or could not have known prior to this auction. This little Anax holder here used to belong to Bill Fiva. Used to belong to the great author of the Cherry Picker's Guide. This used to be his coin. And I'm going to make an attempt here to... Hey, Mantic. I'm going to make an attempt here real quick to get my camera working, my microscope camera. It doesn't seem to want to play nice today. For some reason, it's not working at all. We can do here about that. This is strange. I can't get... Oh, wait a minute. Never mind. I figured it out. Sometimes I'm just not very adept at this stuff. Okay, so let's take a look here. We have relatively normal looking obverse. Now this coin is graded 64 red. That doesn't mean the coin survived as a 64 red. This has been in this holder for a long time. But I'll tell you, it's got some black spots here and there on it. If you look on the reverse, you can see that you have some hub doubling right there around the bottom of the N. You see it right there on the bottom of the N of 1. And then you have more coming up around here, around the, I guess I would call it the northwestern edge of the design. Here, let me flip this around so we can see it more easily. There you go. See the notching at the corners of the letters in United? This is a double die. It is listed by Kaneka and is on Variety Vista as DDR number 6. Double die reverse number 6. Let me see if I can zoom in. NX holders sometimes don't let me zoom in very well. Let me see if I can zoom. Nope. Get close enough. See what I can do about that. There we go. Get a little closer so that back out just enough. There we go. You can see that doubling at the top. It's a notching at the top of the letters there. That's your double die. This particular coin used to belong to the great Bill Fiva. That's F-I-V-A-Z, Fiva. Sold a box of Anax slabbed coins to me at one point in time, and I've got a few of them running tonight. Don't see a whole lot of doubling over here on this side. Most of it's going to show up over on that other side. Let's see if I have any on. Don't have any on the initials. So pretty much all of the doubling is going to be from, see a little elongation to the dot between the E and the P and the pluribus unum. So you have a little bit of doubling going on there, but most of it's going to show up over here on the left side of the design. So we sold this one to Joe McBride for $44. I definitely appreciate it, sir. Thank you very much for your bids, everyone. And let me move us back over to this so we can look at the lot number 2. Lot number 2 is also an ex-Bill Fiva coin. This is a 1946 Philadelphia Lincoln Cent double die reverse number 1. I'm just going to go straight into the double die itself. See if I can get my lighting turned back up and get us focus. Okay, and so the double die, like with a lot of the other double dies, is going to show up here in the upper part. You can see the split in the upper part of the E of E pluribus unum there. As you go around, you can see that it's cocked slightly to the left, but it's all doubled. You can see the doubling right there at the bottom of the P. Looks like it's been smeared. And then here's the U and the R. By the time you get over to the BUS of pluribus, it's kind of just sort of not there. But if you look down here at the wheat, let me see if I can move this around so you can see the outside edge of the wheat lines. Right there. You got some pretty strong doubling there. Pretty nice looking doubling. This is double die reverse number 1. This coin is graded MS64 red. However, because the coin's been in the holder for a long time, I'm not so certain that this one has really sustained a 64 red grade. It looks like it might have. Actually, it is. Yeah, this is a nice 64 red. A different coin I was thinking of. It has a few chatter marks here and there. Still a very nice coin. Currently got Midnight Silver run at $25 on this one. If anybody interested higher than $25. Get it back over and show you the other side again. There's where your doubling is. Or most of it anyway, is up there in the top part of the design. Mantic bids $27. The Midnight Silver Run comes back with a $30 bid. And Blue's coin sitting over in the corner being quiet. All the big guys are here tonight. Looked around this way. Here's Mantic with a $35 bid. Thank you, sir. That's right. Well, the big boys play this game. Let's see, what do we have down here? We don't really have a whole lot of doubling showing in the lower half of the design. This one's mostly just an upper half of the design thing. But this is Kaneka Double Die Reverse number 1. This coin was probably put in a holder somewhere around 2000 or 2001, if not maybe earlier than that. They didn't change. I appreciate that, Mantic. You love the RPMs. I made sure she got a nice little mix. Mr. Gravett, hello, sir. So what do we have? Did we sell this already? No, we haven't sold it already. Mantic's got a $35 bid in. I wasn't paying 100% attention to what was going on in the chat. Yeah, going once to Mantic at $35. Anybody else want to jump in here and get a bid in there? They're going to have to do it pretty fast. Going twice, Penny Parent says. Midnight Silver Run gets that last second bid in at $37. We did have a change in the rules. And I don't know if you guys had a chance to actually read the change in the rules. But there is a change in the rules that the 50-cent increment goes up to $20 now. Then we have a $1 increment from 20 to 50. I think. I wrote the rules and I don't remember what they are. Somebody will have to review them. See if I can get this typed in here before we end the auction here. I'll read the new rule to you as of 11/26/2019, which is today. Bid increments. Minimum of 50 cents up to $20. Minimum of $1 from, that should say $20 through $50. And then from 50 through 200, it's a $5 increment. And then after 200, it's a $10 increment. $10 increment bids after $200. So it's 50 cents up to 20, then $1 up to 50, and then $5 up through 200. And then $10 thereafter. Okay, hello Taco John. So we got this one. Did we get this one sold? Or no, not sold yet. Not sold yet. We got Midnight Silver Run in there at $37. Going once to Midnight Silver Run at $37. $37 bids, our current high bidder. There's your doubling on this one right up here. The scope doesn't play real nice with the plastic. And this is an Anax holder coin. Transition it back over so you can see the entire holder with the coin. And it's sold to Midnight Silver Run, $37. Thank you, sir. Now, our next item. Getting into a little bit of the raw coins. We have a 1930p with a little lamination issue going on. You can see it down by the lower right wheat. In fact, I need to get those coins out. Hang on just a second. I'm trying to be Mr. Organized here, and I'm getting myself organized. I've got a whole bunch of stuff sitting everywhere. Is that how you organize? You get everything out and you just set it everywhere? Okay, let's see. I'm going to stick this little boy underneath the scope here. We got a starting bid of $6 on this one. It's a pretty nice coin. In good shape. There's nothing wrong with it. But it does have an interesting lamination peel going on the lower right reverse. You can see it right there in the lower right reverse. If you read America and keep going straight out to the rim, you'll see it over there. And then that's what it looks like under a microscope. Pretty nice. It's kind of a divot out of the coin. Otherwise, you have a pretty nice coin. It's a late die state coin. However, it doesn't have much wear at all. Actually, it doesn't have any wear on it. That's just all, yeah, that's all just the die wear is what I meant. You got die wear all over the place on this thing, but you've got that nice little lamination mark right over there. We got Paul Hampton with a 650 bid right now. I'm going to start counting it down. If somebody doesn't outbid Paul Hampton at 650, we need a $7 bid. Looking for a $7 bid. I got some really nice stuff. Midnight Silver Run pulls in $7. Got some really nice stuff to share with you guys tonight. I unfortunately wasn't able to get everything done, not all the images and everything, but I think I have my ways of being able to help you out with this one and make sure that we can actually see everything and get everything to a point where we can bid on it. Going once with Midnight Silver Run at $7. And going twice. And I show sold to Midnight Silver Run at $7. Congratulations and thank you for your bids. Here's our next item. This one's got, well, it's a near full detail coin. It's an AU coin, or it's an EF coin. But if you look up at the top right of the design on the reverse, you can see that there's some rather distinct lamination issues going on up there. You basically have a flake of the coin that's kind of flipped over and folded over on itself. Really kind of interesting. Put another scope here. Give you a real good look at what this looks like. It's all just completely folded over. Really kind of cool. Let's start this one off at $3. Just an interesting coin. Nothing of any extreme value, simply because it has some issues. Spotting issues. The spots look a lot worse in the macro photo than they look here. These spots might actually be something that some oil would soak out. Put some mineral oil, put the coin in mineral oil, put it in there. See if these spots come off. But there it is, right there. Go back over and let you see the whole coin. And Mr. Patat currently has a high bid of $5. Mr. Patat's high bid of $5 going once. We're going twice with Mr. Patat at high bid of $5. And sold to Steve Patat. My fingers, my tongue, everything just not working right. Here we go. Next item. Now, this one is special. This one's really special. This is an uncirculated 1936 DRPM number 2. Not only is it an uncirculated 1936 DRPM number 2, but, folks, this is the plate coin for Coppercoins. This is the first 1936 DRPM number 20, or number 2, I'm sorry. I saw a $20 bid by Cuds R Us there. The first 1936 DRPM number 2 examined by Coppercoins and photographed for the website and included on the website today. When you get this, you will get it in a holder that notes it as a plate coin. Will have my signature on it to tell the grading service that you use that I indeed did attribute this coin. This is actually the plate coin for the website. If you go look at the listing for the 1936 DRPM number 2, you will see every little mark on this coin is the exact same mark you're going to see in the photographs, simply because it's this coin. And there's your extra D right there on the right side of the primary D-mint mark. And Bulldog has us with a current bid of $26. Robert, no, sir, I'm sorry. That's not my fingerprint. If you want my fingerprint, I'll give it to you. I have an ink pad. You can compare the two forensically and be sure that I'm not joshing you about that. It's a nice coin. Very nice coin. Let me back out a little bit so you guys can see the rest of everything here. You'll be able to see the RPM because it is a pretty nice RPM. There's the rest of your RPM right there. Paul Hampton at $28, current bid on this one. There's one of your markers right there. There's a concentric die gouge running along the inside of the rim. Then you have some pinwheel die scratches, die gouges running inward, left to right. Here in God we trust. And another one of your markers is here on the reverse. A pretty nice coin here. See the really light left to right die scratches going through the O of 1? That's another marker for you. Pretty nice coin for a 1936D. Add to the fact that it's a pretty scarce die variety. And there's another marker for you right there. The little die scratches running through E pluribus unum. They're old ones. You can see them, but they're really old. So Steve Patek comes in with a high bid of $33. Flip it over again and show you the other side of the coin. This is what we're excited about right here. This is a D over D northeast. Bulldog gives us a $35 bill to keep this one going. Bulldog at 35 is our high bidder. Anybody else want to jump in on this one? And we'll show you the whole coin again. That is to show you that there is a fingerprint on the reverse of the coin. But it also has nice luster on both sides. Kudzaris comes back with $36. So yeah, Kudzaris with a high bidder at $36. Midnight Silver Run, yes, there will be. We will have roll reveals. I've got 3 roll reveals set up for this week. And I think I'm going to end up having to do all of them tomorrow. That way I can try to get everything set up to get the mail out on Friday. By the time we get down to those, I'm actually going to have to talk to you about them. Yeah, I know they're not shown on the rink. We have a 1956 proof roll. We know what kind of experience we've had with the 56 proof rolls here lately. So we've got a 56 proof roll. We've got a 1963 proof roll. 1963 proof is a really good year for double dies on proof coins. And then we also have a special roll. It's a 1975D roll, but 1975D is not one of the ones I would generally pull out for us to go through, but I'm going to have to pull my camera off and at least make some attempt to show you the end coin on this roll. It's the most blazing 1975D I have ever seen. So this thing's got to be a good 66 coin. I looked at the values for 66. Now, 66 is just a $20 coin, but a 67 is over $100. So, I appreciate it. Kudzaris bought this one at $36. 36 coin for $36. Now, let's move us on to the next item. Take a look at that. That's a 1931 in PCGS MS65 red. That's a really nice coin right there. Valued at over $100. Valued at over $100 in its current condition. And we will at least make some attempt. Let me see if I can. I was going to try to do this, and let's see if it'll work. Try to bring in another camera, to see if we can I'm working on this here. Hang on. All right. Okay. So this 1931, these things are actually scarce in full red. Really nice coins in full red. We got Benjamin Marler with an $85 bid. I appreciate that, sir. I'm not having any luck getting my camera to autofocus. That's what I'm playing with. I'm playing around with the idea of being able to show you guys another view of this coin, and I'm not having a lot of luck with it because I can't seem to get it to focus. If anybody can tell me what I'm doing wrong or how I can get this thing to focus, it's not the best camera in the world, and I know that, but it's still not getting any focus on it. Here, let's do this. Now, at least try to show you this. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but I can't seem to get any focus at all on this, and there's no autofocus feature. I'm not getting any kind of autofocus for this. But you can kind of see the luster on the coin. That's kind of what I'm trying to show you, is the luster on the coin, how bright this coin is. And this one's sold to Benjamin Marler for $85. Congratulations, sir. You definitely got yourself a great deal on that. Very nice win on that one. I think I paid $90 for it. All right. So moving right along to the next item. We have a 1963D, and this one's a double die obverse. Look at the toning on this thing. It's beautiful toning. Double die obverse number 1. This is the big, strong double die obverse that shows 8. This is a later dice date one, so it's not going to be as obvious as an earlier dice date one would be. But you can see that extra point to a 3 sticking out in the lower portion of the 3 right there. Let me zoom in on this so you can see it a little bit better. Mantic bids $14 on this one to get it started. There it is right there. And that's an extra point that's an extra center to a 3. On the earlier dice date versions of this particular double die, you'll see the lower extension of the 3 showing below the primary 3, but this particular example is a later dice date and is not going to show that. All right, let me zoom back out so we can take a look at the whole thing again. Now you can see it a little bit better now that you know what you're looking for. You think that's right? Okay. I'll try something different with the background. I'll actually put it, see if I can do this. Let's try it with this coin. I'm going to do that. And I'm going to try to put this coin up so we can see if we can get focused on it. No, see, I'm not getting any focus no matter what I do. I'm thinking it's probably the camera. Probably the camera that's... This one does have some nice toning on it. I want to show you that. Hang on just a minute while I figure out what I'm doing here. There we go. And let's go back over to this so I can show you that it does have nice toning. You've got some purple showing up on the reverse, especially up on the word America. You've got some purple toning around on the rim on the obverse and in part the reverse. It's a real pretty coin, and it's a scarce double die. You don't see these very often. Been doing roll reveals looking for these things, and I can't find one through a roll reveal. It's kind of frustrating me. I'd love to be able to find one. The Coin Junkie comes in with a $19 bid. Hello, Coin Junkie. I haven't seen you yet in here today. Mantic comes back with a $20 bid. Tyler has one. I do not. And Bulldog comes back in with a $22 bid. $22 is our current high bid. Hello, Mr. Reese. Bill Betts, the 88D, you would want what would be called the wide AM. There is no close AM on the 88D. The wide AM would be your variety, your transitional variety. And if it doesn't say wide AM, then you've got a normal coin. That's the problem with this particular issue is PCGS kind of, well, they kind of messed up when they were telling us what's what with the. Because both designs used in 1988 are wide AM. You want reverse of 1989, which PCGS doesn't read it that way. They read the reverse of 89 as the wide AM reverse. And then the reverse of 1988 is the normal reverse and doesn't get any nomenclature. So I sold this one to Mantic for $25. I do appreciate it, sir. Thank you very much for your bid. Let's move on and take a look at the next item. Look at this, a 1910. 1910 Lincoln cent. This one's an AU coin. It's pretty nice. Let's start this one off at $5. It's a really inexpensive price for a second year Lincoln cent with this kind of detail on it. Let's start this off at $5, folks. Ooh, give me $5. Benjamin Marler, Victoria Ramon Carter. Jeff Dunn gives me 6. D. Reese comes in with 6. Levels of Madness. Hey, buddy. Comes in with $10 bid. Paul Hampton at 12. We got Paul Hampton at 12. Current high bidder, $12. Paul Hampton. These 1910 Lincoln cents, they're kind of common when you get them in a lower grade. You get them down around, anything between good and very fine. They're not too difficult to find. Once you get them up here in the closer to uncirculated with the really strong wheat lines, a little bit of luster going on, they become quite scarce and a little more difficult to find. 42 people watching. Awesome. All right, we're going once with Paul Hampton, high bid at $12. Current high bid of $12. And we got Robert Gravitt comes in with $13 right before Penny says that it's sold, but it's not because Robert Gravitt got a $13 bid in just in time. We'll have to see if Paul Hampton wants to fight this one out. Hello, Hector. And Blue Hunts Coins. How to register to bid. All you have to do is send us an email at coppercoinspayments@gmail.com. Let us know what your real name is, your YouTube screen name, and the email address to which we would send an invoice at the end of the auction. Just so we can connect the information together and be able to actually send you an invoice. And then you'll be welcome to bid directly after we get that email. That's how it works, Blue Hunts. Robert Gravitt comes in with a $14 bid after Paul Hampton's half bid $13.50. Robert Gravitt's $14 bid is current high bid. Hey, Cajun. I bet I've seen something from you earlier and I didn't even notice it was you. I got in trouble this morning. It's your fault. I overslept this morning, didn't get the trash out. Now tomorrow I've got to take the trash out to the dump myself. Oh, I got to put my live chat on. Somebody did stay up too late last night. I don't think I went to bed till 3 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, all I got to do is just take the bags of garbage and stick them in the back of the car, and I got to drive them about 6 miles. Not that big of a deal. But it'd been a lot nicer if the truck come right by the house would have picked up my garbage instead. That would have been fun. A lot nicer than what I ended up with here. Yeah. I think we're about to retire a camera. I'm going to be retiring a 720 camera. It's actually 360. It's a Logitech 360 camera. I'm going to retire it because it doesn't focus. It doesn't do autofocus. And it's just not real good at doing what I need it to do. We're going twice on Penny Parents. Let's see. Robert Gravitt, $15 bid. And we're sold to Robert Gravitt at $15. I appreciate it, sir. Thank you very much. And thanks, everyone, for your bids. Move on to the next item. Check this one out. It's a 1919S. How often do you see a 1919S with nearly full detail? This one's sweet. It's only $10. Only $10. Blue Hunts coins, I'll take a look. We got Victoria in here with a $10 bid. Levels of Madness comes in with 12. Paul Hampton bids 15. Bulldog comes in with $20. You guys are hitting the hammer hard today. Did you guys stay on after I left last night, or did I pretty much shut the party down? We did a lot of really good educational chit-chat last night, too. It was really fun. Cajun Coin Hunter. That's the channel you want to go take a look at sometime. If you find him in the chat here, you can go over and look at the dots next to his name on the right-hand side if you hover over with your mouse. You can click there, and you can go to his channel and subscribe to his channel. Really cool. What was I going to... Oh, I was going to check the email. I'm going to check for Blue Hunts. Did she say... Oh, we got it in. Okay, we got your email. You can start bidding now. Should I call you sir or ma'am? I don't want to... I don't want to be presumptuous here. There are a lot of ladies collecting these days. Blue Hunts coins. Let me know if you're sir or ma'am. You're sir. All right then. So we got this 1919S Lincoln cent right here. It's an AU coin. And Bulldog's got a $24 bid on it. Currently sitting at $24. Going once. Hey, bingo. Going twice with Bulldog at $24 on this one. And sold to Bulldog. $24. Appreciate it, sir. Thank you very much for your bid. We'll move on to lot number 10. Lot number 10 is a 1937 Lincoln Cent in a NGC MS66 red. This thing is a blazing flash of a coin. Beautiful. It's really bright, really nice. We're going to start this one off at $21. Oh, Bingo hits it at $35. He knows the price of these things. Things generally go for $35 to $40, and, well, Bingo Brian hit it at $35 right off the bat. Now, for those of you who can afford a slightly better grade coin, I do have a 67 coming up. A 67 is going to run a little bit more money. I tell you what, let's do it this way. Let's stop the bidding. I do have a few of these. We're going to stop the bidding on this. Anybody who, now I do have, later on in the auction here, I do have a 1937 in MS67 red. Now the 67 red is more like an $80 coin. I don't remember exactly how much I have it up here for. I'll find out here real quick. I had to shut that page down when I was getting everything started, so let me bring it back up real quick. Okay, so for the 37s, I've got those at $60. I got those starting at $59. Now this is the 1937 in 66. I've got them in 67 also, and they'll be coming up in just a little bit later. So here's the deal. I have a few of these 1937s in 66. If you want one in 66, I can back it down to $25. Back it down to $25. I'll offer it to the people who have bid first. And so far we have 3 people who have bid. We've got Bingo Brian, Benjamin Marler, and Coin Junkie. Bingo Brian will take one. Benjamin Marler will take one. I'm sure Coin Junkie will take one too, right? You there, Coin Junkie? I do have a few of them. Hang on a second. Let me get... I didn't plan on there being this kind of interest in it, so I didn't really put any more than one of them in there. So I'm going to have to throw a few extras in there. Okay, remember I do have 67s available too. I have a 67. So if you're going to get one and you want the best there is, you'll want to wait. But at $25, I've got Benjamin Marler, Bingo Brian, Robert Gravitt, Benjamin Marler, Wild Bill, Midnight Silver Run, and Bingo, we can just take you out. We don't, I mean, you don't have to take this one. You didn't know there was going to be a 67. You probably haven't looked. So you could just go ahead and take Bingo out. I'll go ahead and take his line out. And Bingo, you are not going to get the 66. I still have a few available if anybody else wants one of these at $25, or if they want to wait for the 67. I can understand that too. I tell you what, let's just go ahead and skip forward, because we do have a lot to run tonight. We have a lot to talk about. We move on to the next item. I appreciate everyone who has purchased one of these. I need to move on to the next slideshow. Here we go. This is lot number 11. It's a 20S, 1920 San Francisco. It's one of the tougher dates to get, and this one is in really nice shape. It has very, very little issue is a couple of little spots on the reverse. But for an uncirculated coin, this thing is superb. Really, really nice. We're going to get it started off with a $54 start. This coin's worth near $100 the way it sits. And $54 will get you started on it. Okay, Coin Junkie said he did not want one of these after all. Got lot number 11. We've got a 1920S. Uncirculated Lincoln cent. And we've got Bingo Brian with a $54 bid to get this one started. At $54 out there. Anybody coming out for a higher bid? And Steve Patat bid $60. Bingo, after $50, we got a $5 increment, brother. So that'd have to be a $65 bid. Them's the rules, my man. Ah, he meant 71. Carry it up another $10 there, brother. 61 to 71. Bingo Brian has the highest bid right now, $71. I need to get Mantic to teach me how to do those chatbot things. Get chatbots set up on this so we can have things show up once in a while. I have 51 people watching tonight. That's awesome, folks. Going once at $71 for Bingo Brian. Mr. Patat comes in with $80. Mr. Patat at $80. It is a macro, but it's kind of strange. I'm not really sure what I'm going to be doing with it, but I know that it's something that's not very difficult to do or not very difficult to use. It's just a matter of being taught how to do it or researching and finding it, which I rarely have time for research because I'm spending all my time dealing with coins. And we're sold to Steve Patet for $80. I appreciate it, sir. Thank you for your bid. And thank you, Brian, for bidding as well. Let me move on to the next item. Next item we have is a 1925D. It's a near full detail coin. This is a nice AU coin. Has a little bit of weakness on the reverse, but that's to be expected of Denver Mint cents from the 1920s. This is a 1925 Denver Mint in AU. You don't see these very often, folks. They're not easy to find. Layla Lady, good evening. Robert Gravitt comes in with a $25 start on this one. I wish YouTube would just get rid of the whole top chat thing. Who cares about top chat? Everybody's into the live chat. Live chat, folks. Paul Hampton gives us a $28 bid, and CM Silver follows up with a $26 bid. So Paul Hampton's our high bidder right now at $28. And CM Silver hits it again at $30. Now CM Silver is our high bidder at $30. At a current high bid of $30 on this 1925 D Lincoln cent. The shipping charges, as it works out, typically if you're going to get less than two rolls or less worth of coins, you'll end up paying $4 for shipping. Hey, Jeremy. Now, if you get over two rolls in weight, basically over a pound, we're going to have to put in an $8 priority shipping. Once those items get too large to fit in a small priority box, we have to move up to medium size. I can do that. Paul Hampton gives us a Paul Hampton gives us a $31 bid and CM Silver at $32. Robert Gravitt follows up with $32, but CM Silver is our high bidder at $32. Doing pretty good, Jeremy. With regard to monthly shipping, here's how this works. If you think that you're going to be coming back on a regular basis, first, I appreciate you and I appreciate your bids. But if you think you're going to be coming back on a regular basis or coming in for our roll sales, which we will have on a monthly basis pretty much, we're going to do this. If you come in and you bid up your stuff and you say you want to be on the monthly program, we'll put you on a program where we only charge you for shipping once per month. That once per month, it's whatever you've purchased and whatever I can fit it in. That's what I put the coins in. I'll put it in. If it takes one medium flat rate box, then you get charged once for medium flat rate for the entire month. So that's a $14 charge. But then I also charge a $5 convenience fee so that I'll store your coins throughout the month in my closet. I do have a vault closet where I store coins. Everybody who's on my monthly program has their own Silver Eagle Monster box where I store their purchases. And then at the end of the month, I put it all together, put it in whatever package it fits, charge you for that plus the $5 convenience fee. That's all there is to it. Keeps us from having to track packages all month long. Keeps me from sending 3 coins to you at a $4 shipping fee. The end of the month, if you've bought 7 coins, you bought 3 per month, or 3 per week. Let's say you buy 3 per week. You got 4 weeks of auctions. You got 12 coins that you've purchased. Those 12 coins would have cost you $16 for me to mail them. But if you wait till the end of the month, it's only going to charge you $4 for the shipping plus $9, or plus $5 for the convenience fee. So that's going to be a total of $9 instead of the $18 or $16 that you would normally have to pay. Roll Sale is still on for Cyber Monday. I'm going to start working on it tomorrow morning. That's correct. 50 to 200 is a $5 minimum. Everything after 200 is $10. Well, Levels, this particular sale is going to be a special large roll sale. This is a Cyber Monday sale. I don't think I can actually do the monthly for this one. This is the monthlies for our regular auctions. Roadrunner. Sold to CM Silver for $38. I appreciate it, sir. Thank you for your bids, and thank everyone else for your bids as well. I move on to the next item. Next item is a 1927D Lincoln Cent. This one is a nice AU coin. It's got luster. Got luster, Lester. Vicky Cardwell, hey. Cyber Monday roll sale is going to be huge. I've got rolls coming up for sale on Cyber Monday that you probably didn't even know I had available. I'm going to have some wheat cent rolls that'll spin your head around. I'm going to try to come up with a whole bunch of bulk rolls. I'm going to come up with a whole bunch of bulk packaging. But this one, lot number 13, is a 1927 D Lincoln Cent in AU condition. Got nice luster on it. Nice luster, nice color. The beautiful surfaces on the reverse. The obverse has just a little problem around the word God, but other than that, it's a nice coin. Really nice. Start this one off at $24. Mr. Gravitt gives us a $24 bid to get this one started. Any interest past $24, you need to get in there and get a bid in now. Robert Gravett, $24. Is he the only one who needs a 27D right now? All right, Paul Hampton comes in with a $25 bid, and CM Silver comes in at $25 right before Penny Parent starts counting it down. So Paul Hampton's $25 bid is high right now. Paul Hampton at $25, CM Silver and Steve Patat both came in at $25, trying to hit that high mark. Cyber Monday roll sale will start at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, 6 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Central, on Cyber Monday, which is the 2nd of December. So Paul Hampton has high bid right now, $25. CM Silver and Steve Patat are going to have to bid again if they want to take this one away. Need a $26 bid to take this one away from Paul Hampton. Steve comes in at $27. Thank you, Steve. December 2nd, 5 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Eastern. Robert Gravett bids $28. That's going to be our huge roll sale. We're going to have well over 1,000 rolls. I don't know exactly how many I'm going to be able to sell that day. It just depends on what I can come up with. But it's going to be a lot. And for those of you who are on monthly, I will hold everything over the weekend. And I'll put everything together on the big roll sale on Cyber Monday just for the monthly people. So levels, you don't have to worry about that. I'll go ahead and put everything together. Oh yeah, I'm sure it's going to be a really busy week. It's all fine with me. That's what I do. All right, and this one sold to Robert Gravett for $28. I appreciate it, Mr. Gravett. I appreciate everyone else's bids too. Let's move on to the next item. Here is the 1937 in MS67 red. Coin's pretty damn near flawless, people. Really, really nice. Coin Junkie pops in with a $59 bid to get this one started, and that's why he backed out on the last one. Robert Gravett pulls $65. And Bing O'Brien at $75. Bulldog gives us an $80 bid. Now, these things typically run between $90 and $100. Typically $90 to $100. I've seen them sell for quite a bit more. They've sold up to $140, $130, $140. Bing O'Brien gives us a $90 bid, and then Steve Patat follows up with a $90 or $95 on Bing O'Brien, $90 on Steve Patat. So we have Bing O'Brien with a current high bid of $95. Yeah, I was doing a little bit of pricing research on these earlier, and I found that through doing pricing research, there have been sales of over $100 on these in the last year. I'll tell you, I was looking for a $100 bid. And here's Bulldog's $100 bid. Bulldog has a current high bid at $100. Now, I'll tell you what I'll do. Let's do... Let me see what I got going on here. How many of these do I have showing up? 1, 2... Okay. Folks, I can make these available to you at $75 a piece. $75. Now, $75, we're going to have to kind of go backwards on the bidding here. Bulldog bid $100. He can get one for $75. Steve Patat can get one for $75. Yep, that's right, $75. $75 bid, and Bingo gets one at $75. Bulldog can get his at $75. Steve Patat can get his at $75. Robert Gravett can get his at $75 if he wants it. Coin Junkie can have one at $75 if he wants it. Bulldog says he'll take one. Bingo wants one. We've got Steve Patat for one. Mr. Gravett wants one. Got a few more of these, folks. If you want one at $75, speak up. I can get you one of these at $75. 1937 is not that common of a year to come out with a brilliant, blazing red coin like this, but I did end up with a couple of rolls and ended up sending them in to NGC, and I got a few back. Benjamin Marlowe will take one too, $75. If anybody else, I got a few left. You guys can just let me know. Brady will take one, $75. Hawkeye's broke. Did I tap you out, brother? I can understand. One junkie's out. Okay. All right. Thank you, Jim Fletcher. I like to share the wealth once in a while. Your sheet. What about your sheet, hon? Donald Goney. I don't know. Have you registered? I don't know if you've registered. I don't know the name. But if you want to register and take one, that would be fine. And the way you register, you send us an email at coppercoinspayments@gmail.com. coppercoinspayments@gmail.com. All you have to do is let me know your screen name, your real name, and the email address to where I will be sending an invoice through PayPal after the auction. Once you do that, we're good. But I have to know who you are and what your email address is before I can let you bid in the auction. I've had people in the past, have had a number of people, they either forget to bid, they forget to register, or they just don't register at all. The end of the auction come around, and I would have no clue who those people were, how to get a hold of them. So all I need is your email address, your real name, and your YouTube name. We can get you straight into the bidding process. I've got you listed for one of these, Mr. Goney. So get us a registration, and I'll make sure you get one. Okay, we'll move along to the next item. I appreciate everyone. See what we've got coming up next. How about this, a 1928D? You don't get any closer to uncirculated than this without being uncirculated. This thing's a 58. This thing's a beautiful blazing coin with beautiful luster. It's just got a touch of wear. So I'm not going to sell it as a slider. I'm going to sell it as an AU coin at $10. Start this one off at $10. Who will give me $10 for this one? Robert Gravett. Robert Gravett starts us off with a $10 bid. Thank you, sir. And Victoria comes in with an $11 bid, and CM Silver at $13. Levels of Madness comes in with a $14 bid. It is a little bit of a indirect die transfer on the reverse. You can kind of see Lincoln's head upside down, and that's it's a relatively normal thing to happen. But this one's kind of strong. It's nice. It's a conversation piece, but I wouldn't add anything to the value of the coin for that. CM Silver comes in, or actually Paul Hampton comes in with a $15 bid, and CM Silver follows up with a $15 bid. He needs to go higher if he wants to keep this one, and he does. $16 bid by CM Silver right now. Levels of Madness says he's out. I appreciate it, sir. Thank you. Rain issues in the mountains. Hello, Dana. What issues are you having? Is it a lot of rain? I know there's a lot of people across the country right now having inclement weather. Paul Hampton comes in with a $16.50 bid. We do have new rules show 50-cent increments up to $20. So you can do 50-cent increments up to $20. Paul Hampton is current high bid at $16.50. CM Silver will have to bid 17, and he does. CM Silver bids 17 to keep this one moving. And Paul Hampton comes back with a $17.50 bid. Paul Hampton's bid of $17.50 is currently the high bid. And CM Silver comes back with 18. Robert Gravitt doesn't get in time for the $18 bid. He'll have to come back at $18.50. And Paul Hampton comes in at $19. One more dollar will be up to the $1 increments. Robert Gravitt bids $20. Robert Gravitt's $20 bid is currently the high bid. And CM Silver is out at 20. Thank you, sir. Going once to Robert Gravitt at $20. Going twice to Robert Gravitt at $20. Need a $21 bid. Paul Hampton is out. And sold to Robert Gravitt at $20. I appreciate it, sir. Thank you very much. And moving right along to the next item. Oops, what happened here? Oh, hit the wrong button. Helps if you hit the right buttons. We have a 1930 Philadelphia Lincoln cent. Now this one's got some interesting color. It's a really nice coin, but it is an AU coin. It does have just a little bit of wear on the cheek and the jaw. Don't really see any wear on the reverse on this coin. So you get a 1930 coin, which is a nearly full detail coin from 1930 for $3 to start. Jeff Dunn gets it started off with $5. $5 bid to Jeff Dunn. Can I get any higher? Paul Hampton at $8. Paul Hampton $8, looking for 8.5. The color on this coin is just absolutely strange. It's really nice though. I like the color. It has wood grain running through the bust. Blue Hunts Coins comes in with a $10 bid. Welcome to the family, sir. Paul Hampton comes in with a $12 bid. $12 bid keeps us going with Paul Hampton. Jeff Dunn's out at that level. Blue Hunts Coins at $12.50. CM Silver at $13. Because this thing's got some crazy luster on it too, as you can see. You can see the indirect dye transfer on the reverse below the Of America. You can see the top of Lincoln's head, as the coin would be flipped over in that direction. PJ Curtis. If you are registered with us, you may bid. If you're not registered with us, you'll have to give us your name, your email address, and your screen name on YouTube at coppercoinspayments@gmail.com. Blue Hunts Coins at $15. Thank you for your bid, sir. And CM Silver back with a $16 bid. I appreciate it, PJ Curtis. Thank you very much. Welcome to the family. Matt83, how you doing, sir? And Blue Hunts Coins comes out at $16. $16 is the current high bid with CM Silver. And we're going twice with CM Silver, $16. And sold to CM Silver, $16. I appreciate you, sir. Thank you for your bid. And thanks everyone else for bidding. Let's move on, take a look at the next item. Hey, Mark Thomas. Item number 17 is a 1931D Lincoln cent. This one's a high-end VF to low XF coin. 1931D is actually a little bit difficult to find in this condition. Now, these things are actually more valuable than most of the other early 1930s coins. Of course, except for the 31S. Now, 31S is your key in that little area. But 31D is probably the second most valuable coin in this particular spot of the 1930 to 1933 late run of the early series. If that makes any sense. We got this one started at $8. We got Levels of Madness at $13. D. Reese comes in at $15 bid. Got a $15 bid on this one right now. Levels of Madness is out, and Paul Hampton comes in at $16.50. Thank you for your bids, Levels. Bingo Brian comes in at $21, and D. Reese is slapped in the face with a $21 bid when he bids $17. D. Reese is out now with Bingo Brian's $21 bid. $21 to Bingo Brian. Anybody else have any interest above $21? Need a $22 bid after Bingo Brian's $21. Keep this one active. We're going once with Bingo Brian at $21. Going twice with Bingo at $21 and CM Silver bids $22. CM Silver bids $22. Arch nemesis of Bingo Brian right there. Two of you massive enemies when it comes to bidding in the wars. CM Silver $22. And Bingo Brian pops 25. Bingo Brian at $25 on CM Silver's $22 bid. We'll need a $26 bid to keep this one going, or we'll start counting it down for Bingo Brian. And CM Silver gives up. He concedes at the $25 level. Penny Parent says going once and going twice. All in, all done. I think we're going to sell this one to Bingo Brian for $25. Thank you, sir. Thank you for your bids. Thanks, everyone. Levels of Madness is going to go sell a kidney on Tuesday. That's because he's going to have a huge bill to pay on Monday night, I think. Let's go to the next item here. Now, this one is special. This one is special even to me. This coin right here is one of a handful, probably 200 coins, that I had graded through PCI as the Signature Series expert for PCI in Lincoln Cents. What this means, the signature is actually underneath the plastic. It's actually on the label inside the plastic. I signed all of the labels for these coins after I regraded and reattributed the coins as they were sent in. Sent the labels and the coins, FedEx back to PCI, and then they holdered the coins. So at the time that this coin was holdered, I had personally examined it and sent that coin back into PCI and allowed them to put them in their holders. This was a project of JT Stanton, and JT and I tried making this work, and the problem was that the owner of PCI at the time, he passed away shortly after we started this program, and the company ceased to exist at that point, and the equipment was eventually sold. But at that point in time where we had this going, this was going to be a good deal. It was going to be something that we were going to be able to pass on to people. JT Stanton signed some of them. Kevin Flynn signed some coins. Michael Ellis signed a few coins. But this was one of the ones that I signed. And that I know of, I only have like a dozen to 2 dozen of these left. that I know of, this could actually be the only 1939D RPM number 2, 1mm002, that I signed in a PCI slab. So this could be a unique coin. I don't remember doing any more of these. I'm not sure if this is the only one I did, but it's the only one I know of. And so that's the special part of this. Yeah, we can see the RPM. Let me get the holder out. Get up underneath it. I'm going to move my scope up a little bit. Now, I'll light up real quick. Now, here's the RPM itself. Kid did okay. I got to talk with you. I'm going to call you tomorrow. But there's the actual RPM. You can see it. It's a D over D west. You can see an extra little bit on the inside of the mint mark on the right-hand side, and you can see an extra little bit on the left-hand side of the mint mark where it's doubled just a little bit to the west. The rest of the coin kind of shows you that the MS64 red has changed a bit after it went into the holder, but you're not buying this necessarily for the coin and the grade of the coin. You're buying this for the rarity of the fact that this is a personally hand-signed label underneath the plastic. It's signed directly on the label paper by me in purple pen that JT Stanton personally sent to me so that I could sign the labels in purple because he liked purple. And so this is what we've got. We're at a $105 bid currently. That's by Bingo Brian. Incidentally, I think this is also a doubled eyelid that I didn't even notice before. Appears to be a doubled eyelid. But this is what we've got. We've got a 1939D repunch mint mark number 2. It is in a PCI holder as a 64 red that was holdered sometime between 2006 and 2008. It was during the Signature Series area. It is a red coin, but it's just not, it's kind of spotty. It's not all totally red. Bingo's been waiting for this one. I appreciate this, brother. I appreciate it very much. All right, there we go. There's that one. I don't know how many of these I've got left to even put on the market. It's very limited, and it almost pains me to watch any of these go away because this reminds me so much of all the conversations I had on the phone with JT Stanton and talking with him. And if anyone happens to know that part of the market, we all know that JT Stanton unfortunately passed, and he's no longer with us. So this is a sentimental thing to me. Okay, so the next item. Next item is a 2002 proof cent. The NGC graded Proof 68 Ultra Cameo. It's one of the older holders with the brown bordered holder, the brown bordered label. You will see that this coin appears to have damage, but it's not. That's just the holder. And I will show you that now. Here's the coin itself. You can see the scratches that are on the plastic. They are not on the coin. This coin is a near perfect Proof 68. It has some really interesting colors on it. And it's a really nice full Ultra Cameo coin. And we're starting this one at $10. We're starting this one at the low price of $10. Robert Gravett starts us off with $10 bid. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to write a one-page, like a little letter, and put it on my letterhead and send it with the coin. That way you can keep that letter with the coin so the next person who gets it will understand. Because, you know, we're all going to let go of our collections at some point in time. And take it with you. So I'm going to write a letter that'll go with this and sign the letter showing that the coin was originally a coin that I signed through PCI. I'll tell the story. I'm reading you, Brian. I can't let that one go out to the public. All right. So we've got Robert Gravitt started this at $10 and got Steve Patat at $12. Paul Hampton comes in at $11. This is a 2002 S Proof 68 Ultra Cameo. Really nice coin. I kind of wish the holder wasn't scratched up like it is, but I tell you what, this is an old holder. I mean, this holder is probably from, let's see what 114,000 submission number. We're probably talking 2005, 2006. Pretty early submission number. Your submission numbers are in the upper 7 digits now, and this is a 6-digit submission number. Got Paul Hampton, $12.50 bid. Steve Patat comes back at $15. I just happen to know a good share about NGC, their holders. If it were prior to 2002, I believe, that little ridge line in the plastic going across below the label wouldn't be there. They were all one solid piece. Brian, I'm happy you're happy, brother. I'm glad. I'm really happy when people get coins from me who really like the coins they're getting. I think the submission numbers now are up in the 7 digits beginning with a 4. Want to be buried with you, so she write you a check and put it in your pocket. I like that. The check will never get cashed. That's interesting. Yeah, CM Silver says take a long break, Brian. We're going twice with Paul Hampton twice. Actually, Steve Patat at $15 at high bid on this 2002 S Lincoln Cent Proof. And sold to Steve Patat at $15. I appreciate it, sir. You got yourself a nice little piece of NGC history here in this older holder. Older holder. I like that. Okay, so there's item 19. Bring up item number 20. Right there. We have a 1932 D Lincoln Cent. And this one's near full detail. This one's a nice AU coin. You can see it has some of that wood grain effect on there. It's got kind of a marbling effect. It's really, really cool. Start this one at only $6 as 1932D. This is an early Lincoln Cent. They didn't start these. I need to restart that sentence. The short set, which is the high volume set, didn't start until 1934. So up through 1933, these coins are minted in far lower quantities, and they're a little more difficult to come by. Oh, we started this one off at Levels of Madness at $6, and Steve Elliott came in at $6. And then we got 4 bids at $7. Paul Hampton at $8, and Joe McBride at $9. So Joe McBride is our current high bidder at $9, and Blue Hunt's Coins came in at $9. Jim Fletcher at $12. Jim Fletcher's our current high bid at $12. And we got a Blue Hunt's Coins at $15. Got a $15 bid looking for 16, looking for 15 and a half, 16. And Jim Fletcher bid 16. We got Jim Fletcher bid at 16. 16 looking for 16 and a half. Got a better bidder at 16, 16 and a half, looking at 16 and a half. Anybody? Blue Hunt's Coins comes in at 16 and a half, and Jeff Dunn says he's out. Thank you, sir. Paul Hampton at 18. Doesn't play games. No more half bidding. Paul Hampton's at 18. We could do an 18 and a half. Anybody do an 18 and a half? 18 and a half or 19? Jim Fletcher's out at that level. Blue Hunt's coin's out at 18. Paul Hampton hit that magic number. $18. Let's start counting it down. Going once. Paul Hampton, $18 going once. Paul Hampton, $18 going twice. All in, all done. And we're going to sell this one to Paul Hampton, $18. I appreciate it, sir. Thank you. Thank you all for your bids. Congratulations. Okay, moving on to the next item. Check this one out. The 1936S Lincoln Cent. The near full detail. This one is an AU coin. It has just a little tiny bit of wear, but look at that wood grain. This thing looks like a... What it looks like to me is my grandmother used to have a hutch that sat in the corner of the dining room, and it was made of walnut. And the saw marks on the walnut and the way it was stained, this is exactly what it looked like. Looks like a beautiful piece of wood right here. That's right. $5.50 starting bid. We're not even messing with that. We're up to Paul Hampton, $11. Yeah, Frank is missing this one. If he's not around, Frank, wake up. Kids, you scratching your face for a reason. Paul Hampton at $11 and Joe McBride comes in at $12. Joe McBride's $12 bid is high bid right now. Can we have 12 and a half? Got a $12 bid looking for 12 and a half. Looks like we can start. Well, no, we can't start counting it down yet. Jeff Dunn just bid 13. Paul Hampton came in with 13. Paul Hampton needs to redo it at $13.50 or $15.50. Joe McBride's currently $15. Joe McBride's $15 bid is high bid presently. Well, you got to be able to forecast what the next person's going to do because you have to skip over their number and you have to do it quickly. Joe McBride's high bid is $15 and Jeff Dunn comes in at $16. Jeff Dunn at 16 says, we're not done. Sorry, brother. I'm sure that one's been used a couple of times before. This one really has those stripes on it, man. It's really nice coin. And for an AU coin, man, this thing has a lot of luster. It's had a lot of luster and a lot of surface on an AU coin. Mantic comes in at $18. Jay's awake. Mantic at $18 on this one. It's high bid. Looking for $18.50. $18 bid looking for $18.50. And 19 comes in with Jeff Dunn. Jeff Dunn says again, we're not done. Paul Hampton comes in at $20. Mantic tries to sneak 20 in. It has to do 21. We're at full dollar increments now. Mantic's $21 bid. We need 22. Got a $21 bid looking for 22. You just emailed Frank. Frank, hurry up. Frank. We're going to have to start counting this one down here pretty soon. Jeff Dunn's out. Mantic's at $21. We've got Paul Hampton still in the mix if he wants to keep bidding. But we got Mantic at $21 going once. Mantic's $21 bid going twice. We are all in, all done. Sold to Mantic, $21. Appreciate it, sir. Thank you very much. Congratulations. Thank you for your bids. Next item. This is another Bill Fiva coin. This coin came directly from Bill Fiva. I got this coin in 2013 in a box from Bill Fiva. This is a 1952D Lincoln Cent. It's marked as a Breen 2206, but what a Breen 2206 is OMM number 1. This is a D over S OMM coin. You get this under the scope, give you guys a good look at it. You can actually see the bottom part of the S mint mark. There you go. You can see the bottom of the S mint mark sticking out of the bottom of the D. And this one is certified by ANAX as an MS65 red. Kids R Us does $20, Robert Gravitt does $20, and Joe McBride for $25. Joe McBride comes in at $25 for the high bid. Let me zoom in on this one a little bit closer for you so we all see how pretty this can be. There you go. You can see that bottom serif of the S right there. Robert Gravitt bids $30. There we go. And Joe McBride at $32. The reverse has, oh yeah, I do need to mention the reverse. The reverse has some spotting. There's a spot right down here. Now here, let me zoom back. There's a lot of nice color on the reverse. A lot of toning. But it does have a couple of spots. There's a spot right there. And that's a result of part of the toning. And it is just a little spotty. But that color, that color's pretty nice. What do you think? Joe McBride at a $36 bid. I'll flip it back over. Your Levels of Madness comes in at $40. Thank you, sir. There's your D over S again. Move this over. Levels of Madness has our high bid at $40. Zoom back in on this. Mr. Gravitt comes in at $42. Mr. Gravitt has high bid at $42. There's that bottom of your S right there. About as detailed as I'm going to be able to get the pick in on. See if I can take some of that white flash out of it. There we go. Just going to get it about as good as I can do for focus. And we're going twice. Robert Gravitt at $42, all in, all done. And sold to Robert Gravitt, $42. I appreciate it, sir. Thank you very much. Another piece of numismatic history here. Another Bill Fiva coin going straight out to Robert Gravitt. All right. Move on to the next item. We have a 1939 Lincoln cent. Now this one's a full red. It says it's a gem coin. I'm going to call it a choice to gem coin. Got really bright luster, but it does have a few spots here and there. We got this one starting at $6. I tell you what, I'm going to knock this one down to $1. Who wants to start this one at $1? $1 starting bid, folks. $1 starting bid on this 1939 Lincoln cent. Robert Gravitt will take it for $1. I'm sure somebody would take it for a walk for $1. Midnight Silver Run comes in at $5. Jeff Dunn at $6. Stonecutter, are you registered with us? Registration is free, but you have to do it before you can bid. Let me know whether or not you're already registered. If you're not, I'll tell you how. Robert Gravitt comes in at $10.50 bid. Oh, okay. Okay. All right. That's cool. This is James Dowdle. I didn't know he came in as Stonecutter. You have to let us know when you're going to change your name on here, buddy. Okay, where do we go? 10.50, 11.50. Stonecutter bids $15. So is that what you do? I didn't know that's what you did for a living. Stonecutter? Incognito. Everybody's coming in incognito these days. I think one of these days I'm going to show up as Elvis Presley. Yeah, honka honka burning love. You didn't hear me say that. Paul Hampton at $15.50. So you cut stone for a living. That's really cool. I'd like to talk to you about that sometime. That sounds really neat. $17 bid from Stonecutter. Jeff Dunn is out. Got a $17 bid by Stonecutter right now on a 1939 Lincoln Cent in Choice to Gem BU. Hola, Just Spitfire in the house. Going once to Stonecutter as $17. And we're going twice. Stonecutter, $17. All in, all done. And Stonecutter gets this one at $17. I appreciate it, sir. Thank you very much. Moving on to the next item up for bids. We have a 1949S. This is a nice gem coin. It's got really good luster, although the luster doesn't show very well in this photograph. Kind of showing for any little marks or imperfections. They show up in these photographs, but the luster doesn't show quite as well. TNA the Coin Pocket, howdy. Steve Elliott comes in with a $5 bill, and Paul Hampton comes in with a $10 bill. My alias could be Chris Daughtry. Yeah, I don't think so. I like Chris, but not enough to try to play him. Whereas, then again, he's got a really good singing voice. I've just got a radio voice. That's about it. Hidden Numismatist, I appreciate it. You have a great evening. You have a happy Thanksgiving as well. Oh, I know who Chris Daughtry is. Yeah, we did. We actually did just talk about him today. Stonecutter comes in with a $12 bid, outdoing Paul Hampton's $10 bid, and currently has the high bid. Jeff Dunn's out at $12. Frank just emailed you back. Somebody needed to do a screenshot of this coin, talk him into figuring out how to stay with the auction. Steve Elliott's out. Stonecutter's our head bid right now at $12. Did Donald Goney ever get his registration into us? I haven't seen him since then. Except Ike? He did not. Okay. We're going twice, all in, all done for a Stonecutter. $12 on this 1949S. You can register tonight. In fact, it's better for us if you register early. That way we've got you in there and we know who you are when you start bidding. Yeah, I know, Steve. Sometimes we win. Sometimes we don't. Sometimes we're the windshield, sometimes we're the bug. Take a look at this next item. This 1918S. Now look how much detail this coin has. Pretty well struck coin too. Look at the O and 1. See how nice that strike is? This is a 1918S, folks. These things are tough to find in this condition. We're going to start this one at $5. Only $5 to get this one started. Jeff Dunn comes in with a $7 bid to get us started. Robert Gravitt, a little too low at $5. Levels of Bandits comes in at $10. Okay, Donald Goney, do you know how to send an email? Stonecutter bids $12, Levels of Menace at $14. Bulldog comes in at $14, a little too late. Levels of Menace is our high bidder at $14. Paul Hampton at $15. Donald Goney, if you can manage to send an email at all, you can just send it, make it easy. Just email me directly, cd@coppercoins.com, cd@coppercoins.com. Just let me know who you are when you send the email, and I'll converse back and forth with you, and we'll get you registered. Not a problem, sir. I'm not the most versed when it comes to computer stuff either. Paul Hampton, 1850. Paul Hampton gives us an 1850 bid. I think Bulldog meant to do $20, but he did $2 bid. And CM Silver's at 19, unless Bulldog is lagging badly and is bidding on something different. Nope, Bulldog came in with a $20 bid. There we go. $20 bid is our high bid right now with Bulldog, and we need a full dollar increment bid now at 21. A $20 bid looking for 21. Bulldog is our high bidder at $20. And Stonecutter's out, Jeff Dunn's out. Paul Hampton comes in with a $21 bid. $21 bid for Paul Hampton. He is currently our high bidder, looking for 22. $21 bid looking for 22. I tell you what, folks, for those of you just joining us, you should probably register with us. Because this next Monday, Cyber Monday, at 6 p.m., I'm going to start an auction. We're not going to stop until we've sold close to 2,000 rolls of Lincoln Cents. This goes anything from, we're going to say the 1940s all the way up through 2019. Paul Hampton, $21. Thank you, sir. We'll move on to the next item. Here we have a 1988D Lincoln Cent PCGS MS66 Red. This is less than $10 to start this. The superb gem coin PCGS MS66 Red. Yeah, so for those of you who are just joining us and have not bid with us before, you'll have to register to bid with us. It is free. I don't charge you anything to register. You can register with us at coppercoinspayments@gmail.com. Send us an email. Let us know your YouTube screen name, your PayPal email, and your real name. Jim Fletcher, they're going to be original bank wrapped rolls. They're going to be solid rolls. They're going to be original rolls. Most of them are going to be uncirculated. There may be a few circulated rolls in the older dates, but typically anything I sell from 1945 to current is going to be a BU roll. Midnight Silver Run comes in with a $10 bid. I'll have original bank wrapped rolls of 1969S, original bank wrapped rolls of 1970S, original bank wrapped rolls of 1972. I'll have original bank wrapped rolls for almost any. Okay, I appreciate it, Mr. Goney. I got your email address now. Penny, we'll just get him registered with that. I'm going to have some uncirculated rolls going back to the 1940s. We're going to have a good time with this. Lots of Loomis and String & Sons and Brinks wrapped rolls from the 80s, 90s, and 2000s. Shield Cent rolls. We'll have 2009 Bicentennial Lincoln Cent rolls. Thank you, Mr. Goney. But you have to be registered. You want to bid on any of those rolls that we got coming up on Cyber Monday. It's going to be starting at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Midnight Silver Run. Going once to Midnight Silver Run at $10. Going twice to Midnight Silver Run at $10. All in, all done. I love the 09 rolls too. And we're sold to Midnight Silver Run at $10. I appreciate it, sir. Thank you very much for your bid. We move on to the next item. Now, these are reprocessed cents. They are uncirculated, but they're reprocessed. This is a PDS wartime emergency issue. A little snap tight kit of the 3 coins. Starting this one at $1. Oh, Coin Dragon, I hate that you had to miss out. We had a really nice 36D Woody. Stonecutter starts with enough at $1. All I was asking, $1. We need I say, here's a $5 bid by Paul, Midnight Silver Run. Paul Hampton comes in a little late at $1.50. Yeah, Coin Dragon, I know. I really hate that you had to miss that one. I didn't know that you weren't here. Midnight Silver Run currently has a high bid of $5 on this snap-tight case. Wartime 1943 steel cent PDS set. These coins are reprocessed. They are not original surface coins. They are original 1943 Lincoln cents, but they are reprocessed coins. What I would probably do with this case, if I were to get it, is I would take the 3 coins that are in it out and replace it with 3 nice uncirculated coins, and you got a pretty set. Get a pretty set with a pretty display. It is a nice blue case. It's old, too. It's been there for a long, long time. So we're going once to Midnight Silver Run at $5, going twice to Midnight Silver Run at $5, and Stonecutter comes in with a $5.50 bid. $5.50 to the Stonecutter. We're looking for $6, looking for a $6 bid. And Midnight Silver Run comes back at $7. The Midnight Silver Run currently with a $7 bid. And Stonecutter is out. So we start counting it down for Midnight Silver Run, $7 bid. We're going once to Midnight Silver Run, $7 bid, looking for a $7.50 bid, going twice. All in, all done. And we're sold to Midnight Silver Run, $7. Congratulations. Thank you for your bids. Let's go on and take a look at the next item. Check this one out. 1923S. How often do you see a 1923S Lincoln cent with nearly full detail? Awesome. I'd like to see a picture of that when you get them in there. The 1923S Lincoln cent. In extremely fine condition. How often do you see these? They're tough to find. Levels of Madness comes in with a $25 bid to start. Got a $25 bid to start with this 1923S. Mark Thomas bids $30. Welcome to the fray for the day. Mark Thomas gives us a $30 bid, looking for 31 out of Levels of Madness. Now we're looking for 32. Got a $31 bid out of Levels of Madness. He's currently our high bidder, looking for 32. Anthony Goodley, hello. Mark Thomas at a $33 bid. $33 bid from Mark Thomas, looking for 34. And Levels of Madness is out at $33. We can start counting down from Mark Thomas at $33. Going once with Mark Thomas at $33, high bid. Looking for a $34 bid to keep this one going. And we're going twice. Steve Patek comes in with a $35 bid prior to a sale. So Steve Patek got this one at $35, keeps it open. CM Silver has a chance to bid higher if he wants to. Steve Patek currently has the high bid at $35. CM Silver bids $36 to keep this one moving. So CM Silver is our current high bidder at $36. This is a 1923S in a nice, extremely fine to AU condition. Mark Thomas bids $37. Keeps this one straight up. $37. $37 bids our current high bid. We're looking for 38. 1923S seems to be one of the more exceedingly difficult S-Mint coins to get in the 20s. 21S is difficult. The 23S is really difficult. 24S is easier, and then 25S gets a little easier than that. 26S is a tough coin. 23S is right up there with the 26S as being one of the toughest ones in the 20s. 1930 or a $38 bid, not 1938, but $38 bid by CM Silver keeps this one up. And Steve Patat is out. Thank you, sir. We're going once to CM Silver, $38. We're looking for the $39 bid. 39 in by Mark Thomas. $39 bid in by Mark Thomas. We hear an even 40. Mark Thomas at $39 looking for an even 40. Going once to Mark Thomas. Let's go. Get this counting down so we can keep moving. Mark Thomas, $39. CM Silver comes in at $40. It's a race to the end. Who's going to win? CM Silver comes in with an even $40 bid. $40 bid looking for 41. Mark's out. Thank you, sir. Now we're going once to CM Silver at $40. Going twice to CM Silver at $40. Anybody else at 41? All in, all done. And sold to CM Silver for $40. Thank you, sir. Congratulations. And thank you to everyone else for your bids. Here's a 1930 Lincoln Cent. Now this one's uncirculated. It has a little bit of a surface issue, kind of that powdery look to it. Is something on the surface of the coin that's keeping the luster from shining through as brightly as it could, but it doesn't affect the coin otherwise. But it is an uncirculated 1930 Philadelphia Lincoln Cent. We're looking for a $5 bid to get started. And D. Reese bids $7 on this one. Gets us started at $7. We're looking for a $7.50 bid. And Paul Himpton just smashes it at $10. Jeff Dunn shaking his head, looking one way and the other, can't figure out what to do. Paul Hampton at $10, we're looking for a $10.50 bid. And D. Reese is out. Thank you, sir. Paul Hampton's our sole bidder right now at $10. Looking for a $10.50 bid. Jeff Dunn is out, so Paul Hampton is our one bidder at present. Got no rolls tonight, Mark Thomas. I'm saving all my rolls for this coming week. Now, this one sold to Paul Hampton at $10. I appreciate it, sir, for your bid. Thank you, everyone else, for your bids. That does remind me, I do need to mention that the large roll sale that we're going to have on Cyber Monday will take the place of our weekly auction. There will not be an auction next Tuesday. Here's our next item up for bids. This is a 1933P Lincoln Cent, 1933 plain. There's light to moderate wear on it. It's a VF coin. I'm going to start this one off at $2. 1933 Lincoln Cents are not the easiest coins to come by. Yeah, I don't have any rolls up for sale tonight. This one's a singles night. Doing date night with Lincoln tonight. Looking for a starting bid of $2 on this 1933 Lincoln Cent. We got Paul Hampton at $2. And Jeff Dunn comes in at $3. Got a high bid of $3, looking for $3.50. It does have a little bit of that woody effect on the obverse. Appreciate that, Jim Fletcher, for that mention. It is throughout the left-hand side of the obverse. It does have that streakiness that you associate with the wood grain pattern of an improper alloy mix. Stonecutter at $5 on this one, after Paul Hampton's bid of $4. Stonecutter is our current high bidder at $5. Now let me explain a little bit about how this does happen. Lincoln Cents in this particular time and era, they had a 95% copper mixture with a 5% tin and zinc. When they mixed up the metal for this, sometimes it didn't get mixed up very well, and it got rolled out into sheets, and those sheets got punched into blanks, and the blanks became coins. Well, if the metal is not properly mixed, you turn out with a little bit more zinc or a little bit more tin or a little more pure copper rather than copper mixed with other stuff. And as it tones, it will tone different colors. And you can see that pattern in the coin after the coin starts to tone. And so we're at an $8 bid currently with Stonecutter. Stonecutter is our high bidder at $8. Looking for 8.5. Row reveals will be announced directly after the auction. D. Reese comes in with an $8.5 bid. $8.5 bid to D. Reese. Looking for 9. Yeah, well, Bill, I will be coming on directly after the end of the auction, and I can't remember exactly what lot I made it up to right now, but I think I'm going to cut it off at that. Then everything else will just come into the next auction. Stonecutter with a $9 bid. $9 bid's our high bidder right now. Looking for 9.5. D. Reese comes in at 9.5. Stonecutter will have to go to 10. D. Reese at $9.5 bid. We're looking for 10. And Stonecutter bids 10. Current high bid at an even $10 on this 1933 Lincoln Cent. D. Reese is out. Stonecutter seems to have hit the number. We're going once to Stonecutter at $10. And going twice to Stonecutter at $10. And all in, all done. Stonecutter for $10 will take this coin. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you for your bid. And thanks to everyone else for your bids, too. And here's what we have next. This is a 1964 Philadelphia Lincoln Cent. This is one of the coins that came from Mr. Fiva. Now, the thing about this particular coin is it's graded as 63 red, but I don't really think the coin ended up as 63 red after it sat in a holder for as many years as this one has. It has a few minor issues that have taken it down out of a 64 red or a 63 red. Hello, Robert Folk. It's got a few minor spotty issues on the obverse. But when I flip it over to the reverse, you guys are all just going to go, wow. And we're starting this one at $14, folks. This is an FS listed coin. This is FS 801. Double die reverse. Look at that. Look at that doubling. Oh my gosh, I'm seeing double. But you can tell by the fact that there are a number of spots and blotches and stuff on this coin. It has turned a little bit since it hit the holder. At present, I'd probably call this a 62 red-brown. But it's still, wow, nice. Look at this doubling. It's almost too much for magnification. But look at this. Look how strong that doubling is. Here it is at the top of the T. And the A. Here's the other T. Here's the bottom of the other S. The pluribus unum. There you go. Look how much doubling there is in there. This thing is super nice. This is DDR number 1. Connected listed DDR number 1. It's an FS listed coin. Look, you almost got 2 full dots there. Very nicely doubled coin here. Benjamin Marler at $14 is our current high bidder. Penny Saver Cash says heavy notches. Penny Saver Cash is correct on this. Let me flip it around this way and see if it shows the doubling any better. You got to get that angle just right for the lighting. Look at the U in pluribus right now. Look at those U's. See the dots between the E and the P and the one next to the U? That's a superb double die, folks. See how wide those letters are? Much wider than you would normally expect. And then just the giant notches on the S's and states. Hello, Adam Chambers. It's $25. D. Reese bids 26 and Joe McBride 28. This is an NX graded 1964 DDR number 1. Its FS026 is the old number. The new number would be FS801. It's an MS63 red graded coin. It has turned a little in the holder. I'm going to call it probably a 62 red brown. Got Adam Chambers out there with a $31 bid. Joe McBride comes in at 33 and Steve Patat at 35. Adam Chambers is out at this level. I tell you what, folks. Go ahead and stop the bidding. Stop the bidding with Steve Patat and Joe McBride as the current high bidders. I'll tell you why. I will tell you why. Look at this. See, there's your coin right there. I have another one. I have two of these in similar condition. This one has some spotting, a little more spotting on the reverse. But they're the same double die reverse. Here's the coin we're looking at under the scope. Come on, camera. Thank you. This is the one we were looking at. And this is the other one. And I'm going to offer these at $30 a piece to Mr. McBride and Mr. Patat. If you want these at $30 a piece, I'll give them to you at $30 a piece to Mr. McBride and Mr. Patat. Just say yes, you want them. Mr. McBride says bin. And Mr. Patat says bin. So they get them. Thank you, sirs. Just a little bit of housekeeping to take care of here. Hang on just a second. Here's the other one. All right. I love being able to do this. I got two of them. Not very often that you see two coins of the same grade and the same die variety, same scarce die variety, in old holders like this together. It's just kind of neat. All right. Back in a spot. Right there in my box. Alrighty then. What do we got next? Here we go. Lot number 32. Congratulations, guys. Lot number 32 is a 1932D Lincoln cent. We've got near full detail on this. This is I would say a high-end XF to an AU coin. We're going to start this one at $5.50. $5.50 bid will get this one started. 1932D is one of the tougher late early set coins to find with luster, and this one does have just a little bit of luster. Paul Hampton will get us started with $8. Jeff Dunn follows up with a $6 start. So Paul Hampton is our high bidder at $8. Thank you, sir. Paul Hampton's current high bid of $8. We'll take this one with that $8.50 bid. Looking for an $8.50 bid to get this one moving. Jeff Dunn comes in at $9. Got a Jeff Dunn $9 bid. And Adam Chambers at $10. Adam Chambers has a current high bid at $10. Looking for $10.50. $10 bid looking for $10.50. And CM Silver gives us a $12 bid. Thank you, sir. At $12 bid. Mark Thomas is out. You're out as in bye-bye? We'll see you later, Mark. Appreciate it. Stonecutter, I just got a couple of lots left, and then we'll be done. I don't remember exactly how far I made it. I had to stop before I was finished with coins. I can tell you that for sure. Let's see. Okay, I did not get to the next one. So I'm going to get to the next one basically on a live. We'll sell the next one, and then I'll be done. We'll move on to our roll reveal, which I did not do a slide for this evening, but I can show you the rolls. We're kind of holding it as an exciting next upper. We're going once with Paul Hampton at $12, $12.50 bid. $12.50 bid, Paul Hampton looking for 13. Going twice, and Jeff Dunn says he's out. All in, all done, and sold to Paul Hampton for $12.50. I don't believe I have another lot up. No, I don't. There you go, Coin Dragon. That's at 36S. It's sold. It's already gone, though. Okay, folks. I'm done with the slides because that's all I could get done. So we're going to have to come over and deal with my ugly mug for the rest of the evening. And I do have a couple of things I want to get out of the way here. Which first is going to be, I say I'm going to go with a roll reveal sale right now. I don't know how I ended up doing this. Okay. It's a 63 proof roll. I don't know why I put 61 in there. Hang on just a second, everybody. I'm just a little bit of madness going on here. I'll be right back. After these messages, we'll be right back. Remember that from Cartoon Morning? Showing my age now. Okay. So the first thing that we've got is coin roll hunt number 30. You guys read that right there? I have a 1963 proof roll. 1963 proof roll. Now I'm going to have to type you a go because I'm not going to. We're not playing here. I know this. Because as soon as I tell you guys you can go, we're going to be going and fast. I'm going to limit this to 3 coins per person. 3 coins per person. It's a 1963 proof roll. Now, 1963 proof is well known for having really nice double dice. You can get 3 per person. I'll tell you. Up to 3 per person at $1.50 a coin. $1.50 a coin. Go now. 3 per person, $1.50 a coin. 3s, as many as you get. Anybody remember what happened to that 56 roll? Wow, that was amazing. Oh, New Marshall is here. Raymond Longy. I'm seeing all my people come out now. They weren't bidding on anything until they get to the roll reveal, which is fine. Okay, so Penny, let's get started. Levels of Menace gets 3. Coin Dragon gets 3. Jeremy Johnson gets 3. Adam Chambers gets 3. I think for those of you continuing to type, I think we're probably sold out on this roll. But it's okay because we have more. We have more. Adam Chambers with 3, D. Reese with 3. Steve looking for silver. Hey, buddy. He also gets 3. Jim Fletcher, did you see? I'm going to put Jim Fletcher in for, I guess, 3. I hope you wanted 3, Jim Fletcher. Because he just said me. He didn't give me a quantity, but 3 per person at $1.50 each. Kind of makes sense. So Jim Fletcher for 3. Joe McBride for 3. Taco John for 3. Cuds RS gets 3. I'm watching my sheet grow over here. Let's see what have I got left. Looks like I got about a dozen left. That's Robert Adams for 3. Midnight Silver Run gets 3. James Dowdle, or if you've been putting Stonecutter in for him, just keep putting Stonecutter. Okay, James Dowdle gets 3. Bill Betts gets 3. Donald Harmon for 3. Andrew Forbes will take 3. Let's see, and after Donald Harmon, we've got 3 for Andrew Forbes. Okay, we're going to have 3 for Jeff Dunn. And the last 2 coins in the roll will go to Deanne. Deanne gets the last 2. Everybody below Deanne, Robert Gravitt, Bulldog, Benjamin Marler, Mantic, CM Silver. See, Raymond Longy, New Marshall, Wild Bill, Steve Patat, Kid Did Okay. All of you, Steve Elliott, Robert Gravitt, PJ Curtis. You know what? Hang on just a second, folks. All right, I have another roll of these. But I can't do this roll reveal until next week. So I can put you guys down for the roll reveal for a 1963 proof. The folks who did not get in on this one, I can do a 63 proof. It's going to be next week, but it'll be the same price. This particular one that we've just sold is Coin Roll Reveal number 30. What you will be involved in is Coin Roll Reveal number 34. 34, because I got 3 rolls this week, or 4 rolls this week. It's a 1963p roll for $1.50 a coin. I'm going to go ahead and get my rolls and records and everything all filled in here. Hang on just a second, Penny Parent. Okay, I went just a little overboard on that. Let's see here. Sorry, folks. Take just a minute here. See what I got left here. All right, Penny Parent, follow me down to the very bottom. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and put everybody in here. If you want out, that you don't want to wait for a week, then we can we can do that. But Deanne wanted 3 coins. She got 2, so put Deanne in for the first coin in the next roll. So she'll get 3 altogether. Then we'll do Robert Gravitt for 3. And then Bulldog for 3. Benjamin Marler wants 2. Mantic will take 3. Yeah, so we're going to get all the way through another roll. And I've got some new names in there, so we're going to look for some good coins for you. Hope we get plenty of good stuff. 1963 is usually a pretty good year. Plenty of double dies in 63. 62 and 63 and 64. A lot of double dies in all 3 of those years. All right, Raymond Longy gets his 3. New Marshall will get 3. Wild Bill will get 3. Now this will be the first thing that'll go in the December box for people who are on monthly. This will go in the December box. The November box will be finished off when I finish the roll sale. I'll finish off your November boxes, get you charged, and get you shipped during the first week of December. And then this roll reveal will be one that's counted for next week. Because we're not going to do this roll reveal until Wednesday, the 4th of December. All right. So we've got New Marshall for 3. Wild Bill gets 3. Steve Patat gets 3. Kid Did Okay will take 3. We've got Stephen Elliott for 3. Robert Gravitt gets 3. Was he already in it? Robert Gravitt was already in the first one. Let's skip him for now and make sure that we get everybody involved who wants to be involved. And we'll come back to Robert Gravitt if we do second call. So after Stephen Elliott, let's put PJ Curtis in for 3. I hope I'm not messing up your name, but I'm going to call it Chuck Patillo. It could be Patillo. And then Steve Woods for 3, if we know who Steve Woods is. I'm not familiar with that name. Don't know whether or not Steve Woods is registered. Steve, if you could just make sure that you send your name, your email address, and your YouTube screen name to coppercoinspayments@gmail.com. Just make sure I can send you a PayPal invoice for this, and you're going to be in. No problem. No credit checks. We just need to know who you are. What I got after Steve Woods. Penny Saver Cash. I need to know who you are. I'm not sure who Penny Saver Cash is. Steve Patat will get 3. Steve Patat already has 3 in the other roll. Agent Coin Hunter will take 2. After Penny Saver Cash. Agent Coin Hunter for 2. Penny Saver Cash, if you haven't registered with us, you need to actively register with us by sending an email. Send an email to coppercoinspayments@gmail.com. Let us know your PayPal email address, your screen name here, which is Penny Saver Cash, and then your real name so that we know who you are and we can get you registered right away. Okay, let's see. Next name down would be Jim Fletcher. Where are we now? You got Cajun Coin Hunters 2. Okay, Jim Fletcher will take 3. Yep, Jim Fletcher for 3. Kid Did Okay. Did she already get in? I think she already got in. No. Kid Did Okay. Yeah, you did get in the first roll. Oh, you got in the second roll. It's a second roll you're in. All right, and Sissy Atwell, we're only doing 3 per, and you can only get. Let's see. Did Mr. Dowdle get in the first group? Let's see. No, he did not. Yes, he did. James Dowdle got in the first roll. If you got in the first roll, please only give us a bin once so that we can get everybody in who wants to be in. I don't want to do this and have a whole bunch of the same person over and over again when other people want in. So Agent Coiner gets his 2. Jim Fletcher wants 3. Let's see if he already got in. Jim, did you get in the first group? He got in the first group. Sissy Atwell wants 3. So put her in. Paul Hampton wants 3. Paul Hampton did not get in the first roll. And that should just about finish us off. So get her in for 3. Once she gets in for 3, Paul Hampton will get the last 2 coins in the roll. And then when you guys show up, if we happen to have any spots that were not paid, We'll be selling those at the reveal. Now, that finishes us off for the 1963 proofs. So I got 2 rolls. One of them I'll be doing tomorrow, and the other roll I'll do next Wednesday. Now, we've got this roll right here. This will be a special nice one right here. Everybody read that? We have another roll of 1956 proof cents. Another roll of 1956 proof cents. Now, I'm going to have to give you a go. Night, Coin Dragon. I'm going to have to give you a go on this. We're going to be doing 3 coins per person at a maximum 3 coins per person at $6 a coin. Wait till I give you a go. Wait until I give you a go. After I give you the go, we're going to start counting them after that. Right here. Start counting them right here. D-Reese for 3. This is a 1956 proof roll. $6 per coin up to 3. 3 coin maximum. And I am not going to have a second roll of these. This is my last roll of 1956 proof. Okay, in the 56 proof, we're going to get started with D-Reese. D-Reese will get 3. Bill Betts for 1. Peds R Us for 2. Taco John for 3. Jeremy Johnson for 3. There's your roll again right there. I've not looked at anything on this roll. I've not looked at the top of the roll. I don't have any idea exactly what's in this, other than 50 proof 1956 coins. Jeremy Johnson for 3. Adam Chambers for 3. Levels of Madness gets 3. Benjamin Marler for 2. Stonecutter James Dowdle for 3. Mantic will take 2. Steve Woods will take 3. Steve Woods for 3. Paul Hampton takes 1. Joe McBride for 3. Deanne will take 3. And Steve Looking for Silver will take 3. Starting to get kind of short. We got Raymond Longy for 2. Steve Elliott for 3. Wild Bill gets 2. Chuck, you're going to have to tell me how to say your name. I hate saying people's names wrong, because I don't like it when people say mine wrong. I'm going to say Patillo until I know difference. It's either Patillo or Patillo, and I'm not sure. Depends on what language it came from. PJ Curtis will get the last 2 coins in the roll. Anybody after PJ Curtis will not be able to participate in this roll because I do not have space. Okay. Now, I'm going to do something else here. I appreciate everyone. I'm going to do something else here. I wish there was a good way that I could actually show this to. Try it. Try it just like this. See what happens. Okay. Let me do this. And take a look at this. See if I can get it zoomed in right. There we go. This is a 1975D Lincoln Cent. 1975D. Let me see if I can back it up. See if I can focus at this level. Hang on, folks. Look at that coin. This is a 1975 D roll. That end coin is just an absolute stunning blazing gem coin. Very bright luster, very nice strike. Very few marks. We're talking about a roll end coin here. Imagine what's on the inside of this roll. Now, the other end has been opened, but it was probably only to flip a coin over. It probably has not been looked at. If the roll turns out to be a dud, if it turns out to be something that I'm not expecting, then I will reimburse everyone or come up with another roll for us to go through. So you're not going to lose anything on this either way. But what I'm going to do with this one is $2 a coin, 5 coin maximum. So it's $2 a coin, 5 coin maximum. You got to wait for me. $2 per coin, 5 coin maximum. Go now. Can't do it before I say go, so Bill Betts will get 2. This is 1975D. I'm sorry, 1975. It says Philadelphia. Hang on a second. Hang on. Nope, these are Denver coins. So it's 1975D roll. The other end of the roll is a D also, but it says 75P on the paper. It is a 75D roll. I'm hoping we're going to find some really nice high-grade coins in this because high-grade 1975D are really tough to get. So we got Bill Betts for 2, Raymond Longley for 2, Joe McBride for 3. Jeremy Johnson for 3, Adam Chambers for 3. This is a 5 coin maximum, people. Agent Coin Hunter gets 3. Bingo will take 5. Chuck Batillo gets 5. Jeff Dunn gets 4. Taco John gets 3. I'll set these up to broadcast tomorrow, as many of them as I can. And then I'll probably be able to do 2 or 3 of them tomorrow. And then I'll get the rest on Friday. We'll do the rest of them on Friday. May have to do it during the middle of the day, just so I can get my scheduling and everything in, make sure I get turkey dinner done. Okay, D. Reese gets 5, Deanne for 3. Steve looking for silver gets 3. And on my mark, Levels of Madness gets 5. And James Dowdle, you'll get the last coin in the roll. There's only one left. James Dowdle gets the last coin in the roll. Okay. Next. I got one more, folks. Only got one more. Here, I'm going to show you something. This is a double die that came out of a bag of Lincoln Cents. I've got the bag, and these double dies are like super double dies. See that right there? This bag's been rolled. So I rolled the bag. Look at that. Take a look at how fat that FG is right there. This is a super double die. This is a 1960 Philadelphia large date. 1960 Philadelphia large date. This is double die reverse number 6 as listed by Koneka. This bag was also producing examples of double die reverse number 1, which isn't as nice as this one, but it's still a real double die. So there's two different double dice coming out of this bag. And we're going to do a reveal on a roll at random that was packed, machine packed roll that came out of this bag that likely will have these double dies in there. So that's the next thing that we're talking about. It's a 1960 Philadelphia roll. These are known to have double dies in them. Oh, it's a 1960 Philadelphia, known to have really nice double dies. We're going to do $2 per coin. $2 per coin, a 5-coin maximum. $2 per coin. Wait for my go. $2 per coin, 5-coin maximum. Go now. We got Joe McBride for 3, Benjamin Marler for 3. Levels of Madness will get 5. Paul Hampton will get 3. Adam Chambers gets 3. Bill Betts for 2. Taco John gets 5. Jeremy Johnson for 5. Raymond Longy gets 2. Cajun pops in for 1. D. Reese will take 5. Jim Fletcher will take 5. And Wild Bill will take 5. And it looks like I'm going to have 3 left after that. That'll be for Mantic. Mantic gets the last 3 coins in the roll. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate everyone participating, and I'm sorry to the folks that I couldn't get in. They only pack them 52 a roll, and they're really hard to get to any more than 50 per roll. And I tell you what, I run myself ragged trying to get everybody into everything simply because I'm only one guy, and I can only do one job, one guy, and I try to do that one job 14, 15 hours a day, and I'm still not getting it done. So I do apologize to anyone that I've not been able to get packages to in the timeliness that I would like to be able to get packages out, but you have to understand, I'm the one guy. I'm everything from the owner of the company down to the janitor. And the other people that help me out, they can help me out electronically. They can do inventory. They can take care of inventory stuff. But when it comes to actually taking sold items and packing them and mailing them out, there's not really any way that I can share the responsibility of that with anyone outside of this location, because all of the mail has to come out of one place. So we have trouble trying to keep up with the number of packages that we're selling. And I tell you what, that's a good problem to have. You got one open spot on the 63. What's 63? The 63 proof roll? What, Penny Saver Cash back out? Yeah, and I was out for a couple of days too, so I'm still working on catching up with that. Okay, Bill Bet says he'll take that one. Just put Bill Betts in there. And we need to make sure Steve Woods is getting registered with us. Steve Woods needed to register to be sure that we know who he is and get him in. Well, yeah, Robert, we all know you live out in the middle of, well, I know you live out in the middle of nowhere. So, sorry about the lag, brother. I wish I could do something about it. I wish I could go and kick the rats over at YouTube, make sure they run a little bit faster, but unfortunately, that's the best I can do. All right, Bill Betts is in. You're in that role. We still have 37 Philadelphia NGC graded MS66 red Lincoln cents for $25. If anybody wants in on one of those. Thanks, Stephen. Other than that, for all intents and purposes, we are finished. We are finished for this time. We're finished for this week up until after Thanksgiving. So I want to say to everyone, happy Thanksgiving. Travel safely. Travel well. If you are traveling. And if you're not traveling, you're as lucky as I am. Don't eat too much turkey. You'll fall asleep in the car. Thank you, Just Spitfire. It's the voice cast down from God. You got 5. What happened? What, Vicky? Did Bingo get in on the 75 roll? Well, let me check. Yes, you did. Five spots. Bingo got 5 spots in there. Stonecutter, you want to come and help? Or do you want me to come help you? Thank you, Mr. Fletcher. Monthly packages will ship directly after the roll sale on the 2nd of December. So on the 3rd of December, I'll start shipping the monthly packages. I want to make sure that I get any rolls that you're going to get in the big roll sale that I've got coming up on Cyber Monday. I want to make sure those get in your monthly packages. And we'll only be, one day off anyway, because the end of the month is on Saturday. Sunday, there won't be any mail, and the mail will run again on Monday. So we'll do the monthly packages on Tuesday. We'll wait till the end of the sale. James Gregg's PayPal. If you want to register with us, you can register at coppercoinspayments@gmail.com. The only thing you have to do is send us your real name, your YouTube screen name, and your PayPal email address. And we do take PayPal only. That is our method of payment. Robert Folk, you be safe too, my friend. And you can register at any time. You don't have to register during the auction. This is an email registration, so we can receive email anytime. There are going to be some heavy packages, Bill. There are also going to be some packages that I'm going to have to pack in 2, 3, even 4 boxes, possibly. I know, well, if he can make it, Scent Hoarder, he orders an enormous amount of rolls. So does New Marshall. New Marshall, last time I sent him rolls, I had to send him 2 full boxes of, two full boxes in medium flat rate. I hope those got there safely. Raymond Longy, you too. Happy Thanksgiving. Donald Harmon, you too, sir. I appreciate everything everyone does for me here. There'll be a lot of OBW. There'll be some older rolls in there that won't be OBW rolls, but they will be uncirculated rolls. I think I have 5 or 10 rolls from 1958D that I'll be selling. And they're older ones. Oh, I appreciate it, New Marshall. Thank you very much. I'm glad you got those. Yeah, I've got rolls going back to the mid-1940s. Uncirculated rolls back to the mid-1940s that I'll be selling. So We'll be doing a great big sale. You guys are going to be happy, happy, happy. It did. Well, now, Adam, that 1960D roll that took forever to open, was that the one that was that the? It was a small date roll, I believe, and it was in that shrink to fit. I think that's what it was, if I'm remembering properly. Penny Parent does help me. She is my absolute lifesaver. I call her my little sister because most of the people who are helping me out are at least 10, 15 years younger than me. And when they help me out, well, these people, they keep me alive. They really do. They keep me wanting to get up every day and do my work. All right, New Marshall, see your post earlier. You got them, great job. And my screen, the 56, you're number 4. Please double check. No problem either way. Okay, let me take a look on this 1956 and make sure you got in there. Let's see. No, sir, I'm sorry. We did not get you in there. It appears as though you popped in a little too late for us to count it. Well, this thing has been so successful. I cannot believe how quickly these rolls are selling out. As soon as I get them up on the screen, we don't have 1 minute to spare, and they're all sold out. I call the the people who help me out. Um, they are Brady Douglas, Penny Parent, who is Jessica Johnson. Got Amber Panel, and I've got Jody. They help me out so immensely. I can't believe that. Um, I can't believe that I've got people that are so wonderful hanging around me, and doing the work that they're doing for me, and they will be compensated handsomely when that time does come. I've got special things lined up for my kids. I'll tell you that for sure. All right, you guys enjoy. I hope you guys really enjoy your week. I hope you see family you haven't seen in a while, and you can share times and watch football games or whatever it is that you guys do. I can remember even as a little tiny kid, my aunt taught me how to take a paper plate and trace around my fingers and make a turkey. That kind of stuff you never forget. Penny Parent, I did not see the pictures yet. I've been like balls to the wall trying to get ready for this auction. I got a lot of good stuff to come up with on the first auction in December. First auction in December after the big Cyber Monday sale will be the first Tuesday sale that I'm going to be doing in the month of December. And that's going to be the 10th of December. The 10th of December, there will be a pretty big sale. I've got a whole lot of stuff lined up that we're supposed to run tonight. We didn't get time to run tonight, so we're going to be doing a whole lot next time. Next time, my next regular sale will be Tuesday, the 10th of December. Mark that down on your calendars. It starts at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Then we've got the large roll sale that we're going to be doing on Monday. That's December 2nd. That starts at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Everybody write that down. That kid did okay. That's exactly what I've got. I got people who work for pennies. All right. You got everybody in there? I will pretty up the sheet now. There we go. You got it, Penny Parent. Jeff Dunn. My thought, because I've got a couple of extra rolls that I didn't even really plan on, I think I'm going to do every 2 hours tomorrow. And I'm going to start at, tomorrow's Wednesday, so I'm going to start at noon Eastern time tomorrow. I'll do one at noon, one at 2 o'clock, and one at 4 o'clock. One at noon, one at 2, and one at 4. I've got a reserve tomorrow evening. Mike White, you have a great night. Adam, sorry, buddy. They're right here. They're right here. I've got them right here. They're sitting right next to me all the time. But I am going to get these done. But no, I have not mailed them back out to you yet. But I know exactly where they are. Okay, folks, I'm going to go ahead and take off and get things finished up and start wrapping up and get, well, we got a whole lot of invoices to get sent out, so I'm going to go ahead and take off for the evening. I appreciate everybody coming by. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy weekend. And don't forget that our next auction is a big roll sale coming up next Monday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. We're not going to be doing a Tuesday auction. It'll be Monday. All right, folks. You guys have a great night, a great weekend. And Just Spitfire says, kiss your mamas, your grandmamas, and your granddaddies. That's because Spitfire said to. All right, folks, you guys have a great night.